Hey guys, what's up and welcome. I am Matthew Msingati, the hybrid, the best of both worlds, the double-edged sword. I am a designer and at the same time I am a developer from South Africa. Okay. So guys, we are continuing with our awesome Substack clone. This is the actual application where we want to go, and this is us, coded design. Check guys, that cool animating tooltip. Okay, what we've already done here is this part and its own responsiveness. Let me just quickly show you. Let's check here. As you can see guys, okay, it changes the layout. Okay, and also we have managed to fetch data from the API. This logo is coming from a fetch mechanism from the API. So we are getting there, guys. So today is going to be a little bit interesting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be packed with a lot of knowledge. Okay, so what I'm hoping to teach you in this video, number one, I'm going to teach you app architecture. Okay, something, a skill that most people, even newbies and also junior developers, they feel like it's a skill that they don't really have to learn, simply because they will never be given a chance to create an application from scratch in the work environment. If you are a front end developer, you will always be caught up in animating tooltips and also colors, Tailwind, CSS, front end guys. Okay, so I'm going to show you that it's an important skill. Okay, how is it going to help you? My apologies about that. How is it going to help you? If you don't have an architecture skill, if you can't plan things properly, as the client or your boss wants some changes in the code becomes complex even for you, as much as you are the one who's writing it. And in most cases, the escape plan or the escape way is to start the project from scratch. Sometimes you get confused into the overall project and you feel like you wish you can start things from scratch because now you see things better. So starting from scratch will be the solution. So I'm going to teach you planning, okay, how to plan architecturally, okay. And also let's check here. Um, let's say if we click search, okay, as you can see, this changes. Okay, when we click here, it will change to home, so meaning that these navigation, let's also click chats. As you can see, this is /chat. Okay, so I'm going to teach you Next.js, okay, on how to accomplish this. More about it when we are doing it. As you can see, what else? Let's go back home. Okay, I'm going to teach you the tricks on searching. Okay, let's say here, let me search tools. Let's say I'm searching tools and I'm going to press enter. Okay, as you can see, whatever that I was doing here, okay, it's somewhere here. Okay, as you can see guys, these query parameters. Okay, this is a query set string is equal to profile. I am going to teach you more about this as well. So we're going to learn a lot about Next.js, routing, searching param. So I think this build is going to be a dive deep into Next.js, if I can be honest, how awesome it is and how it can save our lives or make our lives easy. So let's see guys, how are we going to do this? Okay, so the first thing that I think we must do, let's work on routing. Okay, so when I click here, it must show home here. When I click here, it must show inbox. Okay, that's what I'm saying verbally, but in essence, what's happening behind the scene, we are going to show different pages here. Okay, meaning that when you click here, you are some sort of navigating to a different page. When you click here, you are some sort of navigating to a different page. One important thing, something that I forgot to mention. Okay, now let's get into the layout. Okay, let me just show you here what I mean about the layout. Okay, whatever you do, it seems like this sidebar will always be here. Okay, wherever you are, it will always be here. It doesn't change. And we've got also this top bar that will always be here. Okay, so in Next.js, we are going to utilize a layout. Okay, let's first quickly do that so that we can make sure that our pages, they are always inside. Okay, and we are going to have this that will change according to where we are. So let's start with the layout. Okay, let's just quickly go to the whiteboard. My apologies about that. We're not going to stay for too long here because this concept is not like it's not going to take time. So the idea of a layout is in your code or in your UI, you have some components that will always be there. Let me just give you a simple one. It's a header and a footer. Okay. Then these will change according to, are you at home, are you at posts, etc., etc. So you will notice that these are the only parts that change. So in Next.js, you put these, okay, inside a file called layout. Okay, in our case it's going to be .tsx because we're using TypeScript. So you put these in these files, and then you will have a way of pushing inside this file the children. Okay, different types of pages here. So in this case for Substack, okay, the layout is not like this. Okay, the layout is like this. So we've got a nav on the side and we've got a top bar or app bar. Okay, these will always change, sorry, will remain the same, and this content here will be dynamic. Okay, so I hope you do get the idea. Okay, so let's get into the actual implementation, guys. Okay, so at the moment, this part is not on the layout, this part at the moment. Okay, as you can see here, is it, I think it's inside the app. Okay, it's in the app component. Okay, in the app page, let's say. Okay, as you can see, here is the page, the main app. As you can see, guys, okay, desktop navigation is there, which is here, and also the mobile navigation is here. Okay, okay, so now that I've mentioned mobile navigation, let's go back here and see what happens on mobile. I would like to believe even the mobile navigation, this one, guys, as you can see, it's part of the layout. Okay, and the top one. So let's see, when you click chats, let's see, as you can see, it's always here, and inside here we've got chat. So if we are moving the desktop navigation, this one, we might as well move the mobile navigation to a layout. Okay, so let's quickly do that, guys. Okay, so I'm going to cut these, and then I'm going to just have a div here just to say home page. Okay, let's see if we've got those changes. Home page, as you can see, guys. So now let's go to the application. Okay, and then let's look for layout in this route. In the app folder, let's look for layout, and what we are going to do here, okay, let me just talk briefly about the layout. Okay, okay, what the layout does, guys, I think it's almost like similar to the previous video when we were creating a high order component that receives another component. Okay, instead here we don't receive another component, we are receiving children. Okay, the way this code has been arranged, it might not be easier for me to explain what I want. Okay, the formatting, it's awesome though, but obviously now I want to explain something, so I wish it could be in one line so that you can see everything. Okay, okay, so guys, a layout does this. Okay, number one, it's a normal function, nothing special about it. We can write our own function like this. Okay, it's receiving children. Okay, children are components. Okay, or what can I say, are JSX elements, things like this. Okay, these things like these, And even these divs, okay, they can be children, okay, meaning that it's receiving the JSX element or any component or anything, if I can put it in a simple way, or anything. So it's receiving those. And since we are on TypeScript, okay, it's receiving those children as React nodes, okay, as React nodes. And then here, I think it's typing these as read only, okay, meaning that it's just going to read what the content is, not going to modify, okay. It's just going to read the content. As you can see, a layout is just by the name layout, it's positioning things. It's like if you are used to, I'm not a big fan of soccer, but there are some schemes in soccer or certain way of doing things. For instance, there will be a goalkeeper and there will be three guys in the back line, and the strikers in the front line, there will be four. So there are things called formations. Maybe it's a 4-4-2 or 3-4-2. I'm not clued up about those, but I used to hear my friends talking about those. So as you can see in that formation, we are not changing the player, and we are doing nothing into the players, but we are positioning them. So I think this read only speaks to that. The layout, it doesn't modify the children, it just positions them differently, okay. So after it has received the children, it will render the children here. So let's look, where are the children, okay, what is parenting the children. So here, let's just do this in order for this to be visible, okay. Okay, as you can see here, these children are inside an HTML first, and then inside HTML they are inside the body, and they are here. So basically the layout, it's rendering these inside the body. So if maybe we can put those components of ours here, meaning that in the same, let's say, same level with the body, it means that these will always be displayed just like the body and HTML. And those children, which are the pages, let's say here there will be a post page, sometime there will be a home page, okay, they will be changed here, okay. If it's not clear for now, don't worry, things are going to be clear. So what we are going to do, I'm going to, on Windows, I'm going to press Control and space so that I can import this. Okay, and also Control space here so that I can import this. Okay. Now let's just click save so that we can see. Okay, my apologies about that. I want to move this panel. Okay, now these are moving independently. That is not what I want, if I can be honest with you. Okay, I wish I can move the panel instead. Okay, but that doesn't matter. So let's click here. Okay, make sure this. Okay. Okay, so let's click here and save, guys. So now we've moved those from the app file to a layout file. So let's just save and see. Okay, suppose there is something that will change. As you can see, guys, okay, now we've got this here. So let's look for the on page. Okay, let's look for this home page. Let's scroll down and see where it is. As you can see, guys, here it is. Okay, as you can see here, it is, meaning that it's also being rendered. So if we change anything here, it will change. Okay, so as you can see, guys, so now these form part of a layout, including the mobile aspect of it. Okay, as you can see, now it's here, home page is there. Okay, and this one is here. So we are done with part number one. To move this to a, my apologies about that, to move this to a layout. Okay, but remember, our layout doesn't end here. Okay, let's check here. We've got also the top bar here, as you can see. So in our case, at the moment, we don't have the top bar. So we might as well go to our component and create a top bar, even though it's not going to be, it's not going to have the content at the moment. But we, if it's there, it's much better. Okay, our app will be more realistic. Okay, so under components, I'm just going to create a component, and let's call this an app bar. Okay, tsx. Okay, I'm going to use a shortcut RFCE. Okay, and then let's say top or app bar. Okay, can you guess where is this app bar going to be? Obviously, guys, it must sit on a layout. Okay, so we are going to take this app bar to a layout. Let's go to our layout, and then we are going to add this app bar here. Okay, I was hoping to see something like this. App bar, yes. Okay, let's click save, guys, and see. Go down here. Okay, as you can see, guys, we also see an app bar. Okay, there is app bar and there is home. Okay, so now everything works well for now. And if you've managed to do everything that we have done, congratulations, you are becoming a better developer. You are going to be the best of the best. I mean it. So what we want to do now, as you can see, we are having some sort of a layout issue. Okay, this layout is not like this one, as you can see. So let's make sure it's like this one. Okay, so it means that this means that here on our layout, okay, here on our layout, we need to have some styling, or we need to have some, what can I say, containers. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut all of these. Okay, step number one, we want to have a div. Okay, we want to have a div. Okay, that will wrap the children. That means all the pages that will be being featured here, like home, post, they must be inside this div. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, but not just inside this div. Okay, this div will have a left section and a right section for now. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so this div will have let's say div, which is for the left section. Okay, the other thing that I usually do when I'm dealing with what can I say, with a code that has got a potential of being complex. Okay, with React or even Next.js, since Next.js is built on top of React, IDs are not being used. Okay, so what I usually do, I utilize that and utilize those IDs for naming things. Okay, so this is my left section. Okay, we're not going to use this ID. These are only used in pure JavaScript. Okay, so I've got the left section, and okay, let me just paste my components here before I lose them, because now I'm going to do another copy and paste. Okay, so we've got the left section and the right section. Okay, okay, so for now, let me just type here left, and let me type here right. Okay, inside here, right. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to do, instead of cutting things which might get me in trouble, let me just comment things. Okay, let's go back here and save and see what will be visible here. Let's save. So in the layout, we see left and right. Let's give these colors. Okay, okay, let's give these some colors. Okay, suppose there is a color there already. Oops, my apologies about that. It looks like I forgot my Tailwind skills. Okay, my Tailwind CSS skills. Okay, guys, this is the best way to go about it. BG red 500. Okay, my apologies about that. It looks like I'm asleep. I have to wake up. Matthew, wake up. Okay, I think I'm awakened now. Okay, let's see, guys. Class name, and then BG green 500. Okay, so by default, the divs are arranged in such a way that they are stacked one on top of each other. Okay, remember we say this must be left and this must be right. So how can we solve that? Um, mm, the first thing that I want to do, I think we've got our own CSS style that we have created, our own CSS class. If you might want to know more about that, please check my channel, the channel that you are watching now, and look for all the videos like the first one, okay, where we are creating everything. But I will show you a brief on how did we get here. Okay, we've got our own style, which is center. My apologies about that. We've got our own CSS class, which is center. Okay, we've created our own CSS class, which is center, as you can see. Okay, this is being centered, but this is not what I want. This is somewhat a mistake. Okay, but a beautiful one because it showed me that this is working. So what we want to do, we want to apply center on the parent container. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, guys, let me utilize this ID so that I can name this. What can I say? Let me just say this is a parent section. Okay, parent container. Okay, so I want to put center in the parent container. Okay, guys, if you are learning something, guys, and you are you are enjoying this type of content, please don't forget to subscribe, okay, and help me to grow the channel and also to help other people as well by sharing it. Okay, please share the video. And then what we want to do here, let's put center as a capital letter, this center. Okay, this center. Okay, meaning that now these guys are being centered. Okay, so let me just show you how we did that. Let's go to our global CSS. Okay, as you can see, guys, my apologies about these squiggly lines. Okay, so as you can see, guys, we've got this center. What it does, it applies flex, justify content center, and align item center. So since it's already applying flex for us, we can modify the flex direction. Okay, because flex has already been applied by this center. I hope you get that one. Okay, so now on this, okay, automatically by default, let me just quickly go back. My apologies about that. Let me just quickly go back. Okay, as you can see, even though we don't have flex row here to tell it to align itself in rows, but automatically it has done that. Okay, because that's the default flex direction. Okay, that's why this is on the left and this is on the right. This is what we wanted actually. Okay, so now because of these flexes here, okay, we are going to take advantage of it. Okay, so when you want your elements which inside a, let's say, a flexed parent, okay, this is the parent. Because of this center, this is a flexed parent. This might not be a proper English, but I hope it's helping you to understand what I'm saying. Okay, maybe flexed is not a proper English, I'm not sure. So let's continue. So because of this parent is flexed, okay, we can make use of some flex properties here. Okay, let's say we want these guys to share the remaining space like 50-50. Okay, we can use flex of 1 and flex of 1. Okay, guys, also it's important to learn CSS, right? Okay, because now maybe one might feel like I know Tailwind CSS, you know, my skills on Tailwind CSS are advanced. To be honest, they are not. Okay, my CSS skills are better, not Tailwind. Okay, for instance, now I want to check how do I apply flex in Tailwind CSS. Okay, in pure CSS, it's like this. Flex one. Okay, it's like this. Sorry. Okay, it's like this flex. It looks like I'm still asleep. Why am I typing one and the same thing? Okay, so it's something like this. Okay, the capital letters and other things might not be there, guys. Okay, but the idea It's this, okay? But now I am going to check that on Tailwind CSS. So what I'm going to do, it's more like trial and error, if I can be honest. I have to just type space and type flex. As you can see, here is flex 1, okay? Let's type flex 1 here and observe what will happen on red. Okay, as you can see, now because red has got a flex of 1, okay, it's taking the entire area, okay? It's taking the entire area, okay? And it's pushing this to its like smallest it can be. Like as you can see, this green is close to only the element inside it, okay? Now what you can do with this, okay, this because of the some other elements, some other children are not flexed, okay, it takes 100%. What if maybe we can flex one this section also, meaning that now these guys are going to take 50%, 50%, okay? I hope you are starting to see this. Let me check if Tailwind has a flex of 2, more than one. Flex dash, I'm not sure how Tailwind gives us an opportunity to make more than one flex, which is meaning that the red one might be twice as big as the green one. Okay. As you can see, guys, seemingly Tailwind doesn't really have a flex of something else. Okay. Let's see. Save. Yes, this didn't apply the flex. That's why this is like this. Okay. Let me try this. Maybe it might work. Let's try this. As you can see, guys, okay, this works. Okay, so this is twice as this one. So this is CSS flex skills. Okay, you just have to research about that one. So for now, what we want to do, let's go back to our layout. What is it that we want to achieve? We've got something on the left and we've got something on the right. That was the only thing that we want to achieve, right? Yes, okay. And then another thing, another thing, what is on the right, it's not going to be that big, okay? It's not going, there's no need for it to fill the entire area because maybe it's just going to be, let's say this is 90 pixels, okay? So as you can see, but this one, the one that is going to be at the right, is the one that will take the entire space, okay? That is it. So let's go back and implement that. Okay, let's implement that. So as you can see, red doesn't really have to be that big, but green has to be. So let's remove the flex here. We don't really want it, so green must take the entire space. Okay, so green has got another what can I say, another component, which is the top header. Okay, it has got a top header in it. Okay, but now let's just make sure that these guys fill in the entire height of the screen. So how are we going to do that? We are going to go to first of all, let's make the parent to conform to that first. So H screen, meaning that the parent also must conform to H and W screen. My apologies about that. So it's like I'm trying to say you can't force the children to fit the entire screen, whereas the parent doesn't fit the entire screen. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so let's make sure that the room in which these guys are occupying is big enough, which is it's big. Okay, so what we want to do here, we want these guys to have this, okay, their height to fill the entire screen. Okay, as you can see, this one did. Let's go here. This one did. Okay, as you can see, guys, we are getting there. So what we are going to do now, I hope you are starting to see where I'm going with this. Okay, now that we've got an interesting layout here, now it seems like we can take the desktop nav, cut it and put it inside left. Okay, put it inside left. Let's see. Looks like my computer is slow. Okay, We have put it inside left. What is it complaining about? Okay, let's see. As you can see, guys, okay, it's inside left and it's working just fine. Okay, left is red. Now we don't really need left of red. Okay, as you can see, guys, now this will always stay here. As you can see, we've got right here, and right is the entire section, guys. Okay, it's the entire section. So what we want to do here on right, we want to divide right into two sections. Okay, let's go to right. We are going to, okay, let me just quickly fix this, guys. Okay, we are going to divide right into two sections. Okay, the first section will have an ID of, okay, let's say top, uh, let's say top bar. Okay, let's say top section. Okay, and then it will also have a bottom section. What's the problem? Undo. Oh, okay, I can see, guys. My apologies about that. All right, so it's going to have bottom section. Okay, let's quickly give these some names, top and bottom. Okay, let's see. Okay, as you can see here, we've got top and bottom. We've got top and bottom. Remember, we said on the top we want to put what there? The app bar. Okay, the app bar must be inside the top. Okay, as you can see. Now app bar in its is in its own place. I think now, guys, you can see where our children are going to be. Our children are going to be. They are going to be in this bottom section. My apologies about that. Okay, so let's see. Now let's go to app bar and try to style app bar. So when I'm here, I'm just going to right click and go to definition. And then what I want from app bar, okay, what I want from app bar, I want a width of, what can I say? What can I say? What can I say? Let's give it a width of screen. Okay. Width of screen, will that work? Let's give it 100%. Okay, why am I not getting the IntelliSense here? Okay, let's first give it a width of 100%, guys. Okay. Okay, obviously we are not going to see anything there. Okay, BG, the BG doesn't really have to be white if I can be honest, but I am doing that since we are having a green background just for us to see. Okay, I'm going to remove that BG so that it can be transparent, and then we can only have we will set the background on the actual body so that the entire background of the app will be white. Okay, we're not going to set the individual components. Okay, so let's set the height of this. Let's give it a height of 95 pixel. Okay, let's see. Okay, it looks like it's too big for me. As you can see, this is almost like the same as this one. Okay, so let's just type 75 and see. Okay, let's try 50. I'm somewhat happy with it, but let's check. Okay, not really. I think 60 will be fine. Okay, also, guys, these are the things that I am expecting that. Okay, let's just maximize it, guys, and see. Okay, as you can see, guys, this is where we are. Okay, as you can see, guys, nice. Okay, this is on the left, and we've got top bar. And then as you can see now, the area for the children is the green area where these pages will be pushed into. Okay, I hope you guys are learning. I hope this makes sense. Let's put this back to where it was. Where is the code now? The code has just disappeared. Okay, let's just push this as is. Okay. Okay, guys, as you can see on small devices, the app bar is not there. Okay, is not there. But now we need to know where is the mobile one. Okay, the mobile one needs to show here, but at the moment is not showing. Okay, I don't mind much about that. We can always do something. So now what we want to do, we want to go to the layout. We want to go to the bottom section. The bottom section, where is this green? Where is the green coming from? Lost in my own code. Okay, not a problem. Let's utilize the search functionality. Edit, find. Let's look for green. As you can see, guys, green is coming from here. Okay, which is the right section, the entire right section. Now, thank you so much for this. We don't really need that green. Okay. Okay, so what we want to do now, we are not sure if the bottom fills the entire area. Okay, so let's go to the bottom. Let's give it, this is an ID, my apologies about that. Let's put class name. Okay, let's put APG Ray or something like that. As you can see, it's filling the entire width, but not the entire height. And then in terms of the entire height, let's give it a height of 100%. Okay, as you can see, guys, getting a height of 100%, but let's check. Okay, this is 100%. I'm happy with this. All right, and then now I think we are ready to display children here. Okay, now let's go back. Let's take these children. Okay, remember I was complaining, or I was saying that the mobile navigation is not there, and I said we are going to deal with that later. Okay, I remember we didn't put it there yet, as you can see, so it was not much of a challenge, guys. Okay, as you can see, it's still inside the comments. And then what I want to do now, let me cut this inside the bottom section. Okay, here now, okay, let's leave it as a bottom section. Okay, okay, here on bottom, let me put, so what do you think will be rendered here? Can you guess what will be rendered here? Okay, again, keep thinking in 3, 2, 1, boom. Let's see. Okay, home page is being rendered as if we have clicked here. So home page now is here. Okay, as you can see, guys. I'm happy with this. We have learned a lot of things about layout and structuring things. Obviously, this code is not like the best code. Okay, something can be done here to clean it. Maybe take this component, which is this one, the parent component, the one that lays everything here, to a separate component and make it cleaner. Okay, but this is a tutorial for teaching. I hope when you are implementing, you can add your own ideas and make this code better. Okay, then guys, let's continue. So we've got the app bar, we've got a place where we are going to render our own pages. Okay, okay, so now what we want to do, let's see. Okay, so home page is what? Home page is this one. Okay, this is home page. I am happy with this. This is actually home page. Now, what if we want the inbox? Okay, so now we need to create the inboxes. Now let's get into the planning part so that I can introduce you to Next.js and its own opinions. Okay. Okay, let's see, guys. I hope you are learning. Okay. So Next.js has got a file-based routing, meaning that its own routes based on the file. Usually, when I'm talking about this, I don't usually say file-based routing, even though it's commonly known as file-based routing. Okay, to always help myself to remember things, I always refer to this as folder-based routing. Okay, okay, maybe on the interview, uh, I'm not sure. Don't say this. Maybe some other interviewers might understand where you are coming from. Okay, you never know. People are so obsessed with terms. Okay, people are so obsessed with terms. Okay, so for me, I refer to this as folder-based routing. This is what Next.js does. Next.js will look at a folder and recognize the name of that folder as a route in your address bar. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Let me try to write a perfect rectangle. Okay, it's not perfect. I don't mind about that. So this is localhost dash dash whatever 3000 forward slash. Next.js will look at this folder, the first folder here. For now we've got app. Okay, so it doesn't really put a name there. Let's say this was a folder home. Okay, so it will put a folder here. Okay, and then inside here it will display the folder content. Yeah, this writing is too much. Okay, I know I'm lazy in writing, but it looks like now I'm taking it too far. Sorry guys for that. It will display folder content. Okay, here I hope you see this. Let's say we've got home here, a folder called home. Next.js will put home here. Okay, Next.js will put home here, and then it will render home content. What if maybe we've got inbox? Next.js will put inbox here, /home /inbox, and it will render the content. I hope you understand that. So let's take this as a folder. I hope I'm going to draw the folder nicely. I think this is how the folder looks like. Okay, so let's say this is inbox. So in all the folders, Next.js is looking for certain files. Inside your folder, you need to have page.tsx, page.ts.js, or okay, page. For now, in our case, is tsx. So Next.js uses this page to determine what to display here. Okay, so remember I said the content of the folder. Let's take it down to specific. Let's say page tsx content. Okay, so let's quickly go and apply this practically. Okay, so we already got home. Okay, we've already got home. Okay, what we want to do now, since our home doesn't have a /home here, okay, so we might as well do what? Let me think. We might as well do what? Because I want us also to have this home, because here these guys, they don't have something like this. Okay, they always have home here. Okay, they always have home. So how are we going to solve this problem? What we can do, we can create a folder home, but now when this guy is loading, which is page.tsx, is going to be always needs to be routed to that folder. Okay, and I'm asking myself, is that necessary? Like, could we have a blank page in our app that will always bounces some request or whatever to a certain page just because we want it to be home? Okay, as you can see, guys, in programming, okay, it's not like in designing. In programming, we don't have things that which are there for just being there. Okay, we don't do that in coding. So as we are coding, I will think of a way. Okay, I will think of a way. So obviously when that pops in into my mind as I'm coding, I will tell you what we can do. Okay, I will tell you what we can do. So let's see. Now what we want the inbox. As you can see, we've got inbox, we have search, we've got chat. Okay, okay, as you can see. Okay, so let's start with inbox. Inside app, okay, inside app, we are going to have a folder. Okay, let's create a folder inside app. Let's name the folder inbox. Okay, okay, so for now, let's go and check. What if we type here /inbox? What will happen? And my apologies about my slow computer. Okay, 404, page not found, as you can see, guys. Okay, page not found. That's not much of a problem. So now let's get into the inbox folder, and then let's type page.tsx. Okay, and then RFCE, we're using the code snippet. I don't know what happened there, and it looks like, okay, RFCE. Okay, this is what I wanted. I want to save. And now it's working. Okay, let's test if it's working. As you can see, guys, now we are on inbox. Okay, / go to inbox. But at this moment in time, these routes are not attached or related to these. Okay, at this point in time. Okay, if you click here, it doesn't mean it's going to get to invoice because we, like, what can I say? It's not associated with it. Okay, but now we are just having the routes themselves. Okay, let's see. So now we've got the route inbox. Okay, as you can see, guys. So what we can do, we can go ahead and have chats. Okay, let's go back here and see what happens to chats. Okay, this is just chat. I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's minimize this. Okay, that's what I want. So what can we do? I think with Visual Studio Code, you can create a folder and a file at the same time. Let's try that. So we want chats. Okay, I'm not sure if it's chat or chats. Let's double check. Okay, it's chat here and here. It's chat. Okay. So let's create a folder and a file at the same time. So let's type chat here and then / page dot tsx. Okay, click enter. Okay, let's click here. I wonder what have I done wrong. Okay, enough about this. I will have to revisit it. Okay, I will have to revisit. But when I'm clicking here, suppose I get a file, but that's not much of a problem. Let me just delete this and see. Okay, okay, let me delete this one as well. Okay, I just want to test something, guys. Let's see, chat. Okay, chat / page dot tsx. Okay, let's click enter. Still doing the same thing. I don't mind about that. Now let's go to this file, to this folder, and let's create another file. Let's say this file is page.tsx. Okay. Okay, let's. Looks like I have to improve my. What's this thing? My Visual Studio Code skills. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, so what happened is the page.tsx, instead of being a file, it's a folder. Okay. Okay, then I need to check again, how do you do that in Visual Studio Code? Looks like I forgot how to do it. Okay, but it's possible to create a file at the same time. Maybe you don't use forward slash. Maybe what do you use? I will have to check it. Maybe on the next video I will use that. Okay. So as you can see, guys, we've got chat. So let's just quickly, okay, RFCE. Okay. So let's go to chat. Let me type chat here. Okay, so now let's navigate to chat and see. Okay, suppose we're going to see chat here. As you can see, guys, we are getting there. Okay, so we want activity and we want search. Okay, let's check what happens on search. Yeah, I think search is just a general search. Okay, not a problem. So let's just go here. Okay, let me fluke or test my luck. Okay, I'm that type of a guy, guys. Okay, I like to test my luck. So let's say, is this activity or activities? Activity. Let's say activity. Okay, but I don't think this makes sense. Then it's not valid. Of course, it's not a valid file. Okay, that's fine. Let's just click activity and then let's create a file here, which is page.tsx. All right, RFCE. I think you know by now, and then search. Okay, search, and then page.tsx, RFCE, enter. This is not what I want. Okay, RFCE, enter. This is what I want. And this one, I think this one opens a modal dialog. Okay, not a problem. And then let's go back here. I am on search. Let's just type search here. Type search here. And then we are on activity. Let's type activity here. And what else? Okay, so let's just check search. Suppose we have search here. Okay, guys, everything is working. Now let's link these to these. Okay, cool. So what we are going to do now, let's go to this guy. Okay, on components, or we can control P and look for desktop nav. Okay. Oh, my apologies about that. Looks like I'm feeling sleepy. Okay. Let's see, guys. Okay, let me try to be quick now. Let's pick up the pace. Okay. Okay, this is the crown. This one. I'm looking for this one. Okay. Where that one is, I think it's this one. Okay. Can I wrap everything with a link? Let's see. Yes, I think I can. Let's wrap this with a link. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to use a link tag from Next.js. Okay, a link tag from Next.js. It's more like an anchor tag, okay, in pure HTML. If you can put a here, this does the same thing. So let's say href. Okay, string. Okay, so this is home. So let me just put forward slash. Okay. So let's see. At the moment I am on search here. Okay. Um, what happened here? Okay, this has changed to be I really don't understand this. Let's click undo. Next.js looks like you're sabotaging us. Okay. Save. So Next.js, or maybe that link like maybe became a certain icon component. It's my first time to encounter this. Oh, okay. My apologies, guys. As you can see, okay. Maybe I might have, what can I say, imported this from here, okay, as an icon. My mistake. So let's just redo everything. I'll click undo. Okay, let's save. Okay, home is still there. Here is home. Okay, now I understand. Link from Next.js. Okay, link from next link. Okay, then we can put this here. Okay, href doesn't really have to have brackets if I can be honest. So let's just click this. I'm happy with this. As you can see, guys, everything is working well. Where we are now, this is not what I wanted. I want to be on search. Okay, as you can see, guys, we are on search. Why this is taking too long? We are on search. What if I click here? Where is it going to go? Is it going to take us to home, which is forward slash? Let's see. As you can see, guys, it's taking us to home dot forward slash. So for now, guys, in terms of having home here, let's just treat this as home. Okay. Obviously, if I came up with a better plan as we are coding, I will just tell you how to go about it, or I will implement it. Okay. So let's continue. So meaning that we can wrap what can I say? We can wrap all of these. Okay. Link. We can wrap all of these with the link tags. Okay. Let's see. Are the link tags going to take us far? Okay, because there is the other way of doing this, but I just have to check. Let's say I want to show the active one. Is the link? No, I don't think. Here I just click and I'm taken to a certain page. Click. There is nothing else going on here. Okay, as you can see, guys, there is nothing else. That's what these guys do. They don't even send query parameters. Okay, so I think this will work. Okay, let's see. So now what I want to do, I want to wrap all of these with a link tag. My apologies about that. So I want to wrap this with a link tag. Okay, href. The bottom one is supposed to be what? Inbox. Okay, let's test it. Now I'm on page. If I want to go to inbox, let's see. As you can see, guys, /inbox. I'm happy with this. What's the next one? It's chat. Okay. The link ends here. That means this start here and this ends here. Okay. href /chat. Okay. Let's go and test. Happy with that. Activity. Okay. Link. href activity. And then let's paste this. And what else? Let's test just to make sure. Activity and search. Where is that one? Where is link? This is link, therefore this is what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm looking for search. Okay. So yeah, search here. Let's click search. As you can see, guys, now we are winning. Okay. Exactly what this is doing. Okay. Exactly this. As you can see. Okay. As you can see, guys. So we are done with that. What else do we want to do? Okay. What else do we want to do? I'm happy with this. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see. This is a search. Okay. This is a search. What do I want to do? Let's go back home. Let's go back home. Okay. I think the interesting thing that we can do now before we end this video, it's this slide. Okay. I think that is interesting. Okay. Let's create this animation. Okay. Let's create this animation. Is this an animation or it's a carousel? Okay. I think it's a carousel or it's a slider or something like that. It's not an animation. Looks like I'm sleeping. Okay, guys. So I'm just going to create this. And then I don't think we will fetch the data from the API. I don't think we will, but I want to. Don't want to lie. I am deep down. I really want to. So let's quickly implement this. Let's check the time. Okay, let's see, guys. Let's quickly implement this, guys. If you remember, we installed SHADCN. Okay, before that, if you might want to learn design, okay, I've got this channel coded UI, okay, where I teach user interface, UX and UI on Figma. Okay, as you can see, I've got some cool applications here, guys. Okay, you can come here and check. Okay, and this is sitting at like 7,500 views. This is the popular video that I have, as you can see, guys. So I'm growing this channel. Okay, here I'm only teaching UX UI on Figma. Okay, enough about this. Back to where we are. If you might want the source code for this, please check the link in the description to subscribe to my newsletter and get the source code of where we are so far. Okay, so guys, let's get into this. Okay, now let's go to SHADCN. Remember, at the beginning of the video we installed SHADCN. So SHADCN. Okay, SHADCN UI. Okay, and then let's look on component, and then let's look at SHADCN is growing. Okay, last time I visited SHADCN, Carousel had this flag or this new thing. Okay, maybe it was a long time ago. I don't know. Okay, maybe it was a long time ago. Okay, now I can see there is a lot in here. Okay, last time I checked, it was like very few. Okay, by the way, if you might want to learn SHADCN, I've got a, I think it's the most popular video in my channel. Okay, I hey, I don't want to use the word blew up because my channel has not been blown up yet. Okay, but one of my successful videos was a shared CN video. As you can see, here is it, guys. It has got 16,000 views now. Okay, shared CN, full course 2024. Okay, I'm diving deep into shared CN here. Okay, as you can see, it was 3 months ago. Okay, so that was not necessarily long time, but this is the video. If I want to learn SHADCN, you can come here. I think I must do another one, okay, because a lot has changed here or things have been added. Enough about that. Let's get into the carousel, okay? Let's check here, guys. Okay, as you can see, this is a carousel using SHADCN. So let's look for what we want. I think we are looking for something like this, guys. Okay, we are looking for something like this. Okay, so we've already installed SHADCN. My tip on, what can I say, on libraries or UI libraries, okay? Number one, make sure you read the documentation, okay? I am not an expert in this, okay? I just have to read the documentation. When I don't find it through documentation, then I will have to apply my own knowledge, my own what TypeScript knowledge, JavaScript knowledge to bend this to do what I want. Okay, so maybe what I'm trying to say is that sometimes don't expect like answers like every time in a way. Okay, be always ready in anything to improvise and apply your own knowledge. This has been the attitude that I adopted long time ago, and it has been working for me. If maybe I have to learn a new UI library, I will just go on and test and do it. I know that if it's not doing what I want, I will find a way to manipulate it. If I'm not winning, I will use ChatGPT and ask or Stack Overflow. So let's see what we can do from here. Okay, let's check the code. Okay, this is a preview and this is the code. Okay, so as you can see, guys, do we have to install? I think there are some things that we have to install here before. Okay, installation, as you can see, guys. Okay, SHADCN UI latest add carousel. Okay, let's click here. We are using npm. So what we are going to do, apologies about that. What we are going to do, we are going to stop the server first, Control C, Y, and then let's just clear this. Okay, and then we're going to install the carousel. Okay, let's see. Remember, I told you that SHADCN will come to this folder and it will install its own things. Okay, remember I said when we were installing SHADCN, number one, don't install SHADCN after some time. Let it be the first thing that you are going to install, so that when it's installing its own things here, that might not, like, I'm not sure, tamper with your own files. Okay, so let's observe here what will happen. Okay, I don't think it will create its own component. It will use the same as this one, but let's learn everything. Let's watch and see what's going on and learn. Okay, let's click enter. Did I just click enter? Or okay, npx SHADCN UI. Let's see. Let me just give it some time. I'm not sure what I've done. Maybe I've clicked an empty space. I really don't know. Okay, it's installing. Okay, as you can see, I don't think I had UI here. Okay, Now things are being installed. So imagine if you would have had maybe a folder UI, let's say, and then you've got your own components there, and then SHADCN come, let's say SHADCN override this folder. Okay, when you are coming back to this folder, it's empty. Imagine that. Okay, so always start with SHADCN. Okay, and then let's go back here and see what SHADCN is telling us to do. Okay, let's see. Okay, this CLI, the usage, you input, and then we've got the carousel here, and then there are sizes to set the size of the item in basis utility. Okay, I think we are good to go. So what we want to do now, this is how I have been applying, I've been using SHADCN. Okay, this is how I've been using SHADCN. Number one, I create my own SHADCN component. Okay, let me do that. Let me go to, where are my components? Am I on the right folder? Yes. And then I'm looking for components. Yes. I've got app components here. So let's just click here on app components. Okay. Let's say this is, usually this is what I do. My do I use my or SHADCN? SHADCN, okay. Let's just use my Carousel. Okay. Carousel. Okay. .tsx. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, this is my carousel. Okay. Cool. And then what I will do, I will copy whatever SHADCN gives me. Okay. I will copy whatever SHADCN gives me into that one. Okay. Okay. Why it looks like this is not a code? Is the file extension right? Not really. TSX. Okay, I'm happy with this. And then let's go back here. Okay, this is the carousel. Okay, let's copy it. It looks like we are going to need the RFCE. Let's see. RFCE. Let's click. Okay. Okay, as you can see, guys. So now let's put the carousel here. Okay, and then as a good programming practice, let's not surround it with something. Okay, because sometimes when you surround components with something, you might get a lot of errors and you might not know what to do because whatever that you are doing seemingly doesn't work. Okay, and realize later that you surrounded it with something. So let's just keep it clean like this. So now that we've got something, okay, let's go and test. Let's go to home, which is app.ts, and then we are going to import my carousel. Okay, let's see, which is here, and then we are going to import my carousel and then import it. Let's see, save, and then let's go back here, npm run dev, and let's see, guys, what is there, and then we will maneuver based on that. Okay, we will see what we can change. In the meantime, let me just check if somebody is looking for me. It looks like, okay, it's ready. Okay, now let's see. Where do I want to go? I think I want to go here. I think I want to go here, and I want to be here, and I want to refresh. And let's see what we will have. In case you see errors in your code, you need to be happy when you see errors. Errors are a blessing in disguise. Errors will teach you what you need to know as in now. Okay. Me as Matthew, I might tell you what you need to learn, but errors will show you like the knowledge that you must have now in order to continue. So I'm very happy and I become excited when I see errors. As you can see, guys, it looks like we've got the dots here. Okay. I hope the dots are connecting. Okay, let's see. This is a carousel. Let's go to here. We can see these dots. Okay, so let's just try to make sense of this. First of all, let's go back to SHADCN to see is that all. Okay, because sometimes we quickly think that's all, whereas we really even haven't even scratched the surface. Okay, let's see. To set the size of the item, you can use the basis utility class on the carousel item. Let's see. Okay, where is the basis being applied? Carousel options, align start, and what else? Carousel content. Where is carousel item? Here it's closing. Oh, okay. I think what we can do, guys, okay, to make our lives easier, okay? Let's see. Let's check the preview. Okay, as you can see, guys, instead of taking this one, I think we can copy this one. Okay. Yeah, I think this one will give us a fully functional working code. Okay. Let's go back here. Let's see. What I can do. Let me highlight and paste, and then I will just change this to my carousel. Okay. Is it exported? Yes. Okay. Let's see what is it complaining. Okay. Um, let's see. Export. Okay. Let's just declare it without exporting and let's export it here at the bottom. Okay. Export default. 100%. I'm happy with that. But we still have some red lines. Import card content. Cannot find card content. All right, it means that the code that we have recently pasted, okay, it needs another SHADCN component which is card. Okay, let's see, let's install that one. Okay, npm. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to open another terminal here. Let's install it and see. Okay. I hope you are learning something, guys. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe. Okay. As you can see, guys, now we don't have the errors. Okay. Okay. And let's go back where? Let's go back here. And then here, what we're going to do, we want to be here. As you can see, guys, this is our slider. Okay. This is our slider working perfect. Okay. What else do we want to do now? I think we are good to go to create this. Okay. Think we are good to go. Okay. I think we are good to go. Okay. So let's see. So here at home, let's have two sections. Let's just click on home and see. Let me refresh here. Okay, so meaning that we've got the top section and the bottom section. The bottom section has got some notes and people's post. Okay, and this one, the top one, it has got the carousel. Okay, And then let's go back here. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, what we want to do now, let's make sure that we position this accordingly. Okay, let's make sure we position it accordingly. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to the code, and then on the app, which is the home. Okay, I'm going to remove this home. Okay, I am going to, what can I say? I'm going to open a div here. Okay, I'm going to give it an ID. Okay, of carousel. Okay, of carousel. Can it be capital letters so that it can be easier for me to read? Okay, this is the carousel section. We want the carousel to be here. I'm happy with that. Okay, so what I want to style this. All right. The first thing, let's have a background of more like something like gray, and the height. My apologies about that. This is pure CSS. The height. Let's make it 300 for now. Excel. We will change accordingly. Let's click save and see. Okay, maybe the background is the same as that one. Okay, so let me change my background to maybe 600 so that it can be darker. Okay. As you can see, guys. Okay, let's just check here. Um, mm, I'm happy with this. I think this height is fine. Okay, I think this height is fine. Okay. Now let's center this carousel. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to center it. We've got our utility class, which is center. Okay, let me just close these browsers that I'm not using. Okay, now they are confusing me. Okay, as you can see, guys, now this is in the center. I'm happy with this. We're getting there. If you feel like, guys, this is value, you are learning something, please don't forget, just hit that subscribe button, or at least click the like button, or maybe you can share, share this with somebody who wants to learn something. Okay, so let's continue, guys. Let's keep it going and keep it flowing like water. So what we want to do now, let's go back to the documentation, because sometimes if you get excited too much and ignore the documentation, you will have to deal with some bugs that I'm not sure, you were going to make silly mistakes. Okay, so we are here. Is this where we copied our code? Let me, nope, this is card. We want a carousel, and we want this one. Okay, let's see, was this the code that we copied? I think so. Okay, what they are saying here, okay, they were telling us that we can change the size, okay, using the basis utility class. Okay, let's come back here. Now this makes sense. We are on the card item. This is class name. As you can see, we've got empty, we've got basis 1/2, and we've got LG basis 1/3. Okay, this is half and this is 1/3. Okay, so this is how we can manipulate the size. Let's just quickly get into the UI and see what does that mean. Okay, what does that mean? Let's go back here. Where is my carousel? Okay, let's go back here. Go back to the definition. Let's look for this one. Okay, you can change the size here. Okay, is it possible if we can put one? Let's see what will happen. Is there anything that will change? Okay, as you can see, guys, if okay, let's see what changes here. It looks like nothing much. Undo. Let's click 1/2 here. Let's see, just to check. Okay, now I think I'm starting to see the changes. Okay, now we've only got 2 here. Okay, we've only got 2 here. It's 1/2, 1/2. So we only got 2 there. This one makes sense. Okay. Or maybe the reason why, okay, now I see, guys. Okay, remember we've got breakpoints here. Okay, so this applies at a certain breakpoint. So at this point in time, we are in this breakpoint. Okay, this makes a perfect sense to me. Okay, that's why this one works. It's not like this one doesn't work, but it works on a certain breakpoint. 100% kumbaya. Okay, so now let's check based on where we want to go. We want on a large screen, we want like a menu of these, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, more like 7. Okay, more like 7 of these here. Let's see how many are these. It's 5. Okay, so what we can do, okay, let's make the settings. Okay, let's say 1/4 here and see what will be the change. Okay, as you can see, we can see like almost like 4 of these. Okay, since it's okay, since it's already like 5 of these, so you can only go to this one. All right, so for now, guys, let's work on the size. Okay, as you can see, if we want 7 or we want 10, we can just increase these items. Okay, we can just go here and put more items here. Okay, like maybe we'll put more content. Let's see. Okay, you get an array here and you look through it. Okay, this array ends at 5. let's make it um let's make it even if it's 15. Okay, this is just a random number. Okay, I want to have more so that it's more than 7. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, so basically here they are looping through an array. Here you can have your own array. Okay, so they are just displaying only this what can I say, it's only this item that is being repeated. Okay, and they are increasing the index here, as you can see, by +1 +1. So guys, what is the next step now? So what we want to do now, we want to change this item. Okay, so that it can look exactly like this one in terms of the size. Okay, we are imitating this, so let's try that, guys. Okay, so I think if I want to try that, let me minimize this. Let's see, put this in a layout. Okay, I think this will work fine. And then I want this. Okay, I think this will work for me. Okay, let's see. Now, do you remember the change that we have made, which is like on empty, we wanted 2. Let's go back here. Remember, I said I don't see any effect. I think now it's going to take place, as you can see, guys. Okay. So, now what we can do, or this is what I usually do, guys. Okay, when I'm dealing with styling. Okay, let's see. Okay, when I'm dealing with a styling or when I'm manipulating something, I always give it a background. Okay, for instance, here, let's give this a class name of BG. My apologies about that. BG red 500. Okay, I want to know what is within my control and what is not within my control, what I can control and what I can't control. Okay, as you can see, there is nothing there. Okay, cool. Let's go to the item. Okay, go to the my apologies about that. Okay, think I can set BG here. BG green. So let's see what's there on BG green. As you can see, guys, now we are having this container. okay, as a green background, okay, as you can see. So what we want to do, let's remove this one here. Okay, let's remove this one here and let's click save. As you can see, this is what we have. Okay, so what I want to do now, I want to work on the size of this, okay, of this container. I want it to be, let's say, 80% of this, okay, so that it can almost like end here and end here. I don't want it to be 100% because these icons might overlap, okay. So I want it to be always 80%. So let's try that, guys, okay. Um, width of, let's say, 80%. Okay, let's say 80%. Yes, in fact, let's start by giving it a concrete number. Okay, let's say 600 pixel. Let's see. Okay, because sometimes what can I say? Dealing with the percentage can be a challenge sometimes. You have to first, okay, you have to first test if what you want to do actually does happen, does work the way you want. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's say H. My colleagues about that. Let's say H300 pixel. Let's see. Okay, it looks like nothing is happening here. Okay, don't have a problem with that. Now what we can do, let's go here. Okay, let's go here on the card. Okay, there is a div here with PL1. Okay, that's not much of a problem. I really don't want that. Let's check here on the. Oh, okay, guys. It looks like, guys, something happened, but my own computer is low, as you can see. Okay. Okay, so meaning that I have to refresh every time I make a change. I think, okay, let's make it 200. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, guys, here we are winning. Okay, so let's go back and see. Okay, we are just going to use our own eyes. In fact, we can, it's not a must that we follow exactly that size. Okay, it's not a must, guys, believe me. Okay, so this was 200. Let's make this 250. Okay, let's make this 250. Okay, I'm somewhat happy with this. I am happy with this. And then let's go to the width. Let's go to the width and let's make it 600 and see. Okay, is it going to change? Let me refresh here. Okay, and remember the other thing, the responsiveness. Okay, also our responsiveness, it's a problem. Okay, we need to be always like sure that we take responsiveness into account because sometimes things don't happen simply because what can I say? Where you are in terms of the screen. Are you on MD? Are you on LG or XL? Something like this, okay? But that's not much of a problem, guys, okay? So we are able to change the height. Seemingly the width is giving us some problems in a way. Let's try 100% and see if it doesn't. I don't really mind about that. Okay. What else can we do? Let's go back here. Okay, let's see the card content. So ratio is square, item card, P of 6, span. Okay. Now let's style this. Okay, let's say PG black. Let's see. Okay. And then let's say the width of this let's say it's 200 pixels. Change the width of this to 200 pixels and see. Okay, this is the width. Okay, so the width can be 200 pixels. Okay, but it will always be controlled by the parent. As you can see, this has got the potential of being bigger. As you can see, it has scratched, but obviously there is a controlling parent. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can have BG red here. Okay, let's see. Okay, what if I can change the width of this to the same 200 pixels? Okay, the same 200 pixels. Let me refresh because I don't see anything at the moment. Okay, let's see. Looks like it's not changing with 200 pixel, but nothing changes. Okay, let me just change the width to height and see if is it going to change. Okay, let me make it 300. Okay, looks like in terms of the height, I can change it. Okay, in terms of the height, it can change, but the width, it doesn't want to change. Okay, more often than not, it's because, let me make a width of 300 pixel. More often than not, it's because of the parent. Okay, cool. I don't have a problem with it. Let's go to the parent. Okay, let's go to the parent, which is this is the parent. Okay, maybe if this doesn't want us to style it with the width and height, as you can see, I think we have tried styling it with the width and height, but it really didn't do what we want. Okay, let's see. Are there any props here in terms of, let's see, there is no size. Let's see some other components. They have got their height. Okay, maybe there is a height and width that is being supplied here. Okay, for you to change, but it looks like nothing happens. Okay, class name. Okay, now let's see. On LG, it's 1/4. This we understand. At the moment, let's just remove it. Okay, so that we can only have this one. Let's say this one is 5. Let's see what will change. Okay, that means we're getting more of these. Okay, let's go to the carousel content and check, do we have some sort of a width here? Not really. Okay, let's just go to SHADCN and see what might be a certain way to get this to be a custom set size. Okay, okay, the basis utility. Okay, let's see. Okay, empty, this is the basis. Okay, to set the size of the item. Okay, which is how many do you get? I think so. Okay, let's continue. Okay, if you want it to be 33%, basis of 1/3. Okay, want it to be 50%. Let's see the carousel items. Okay, let's see to set the spacing. Okay, I think this is all we have. We just have to see what we can do with what we have. Okay. Okay, let's see, guys. Um, Now, let's see, where is that thing that said 33%? Okay, let's try the basis of 1/3. I think it's the one that we have here. Okay, let's see. This is not supposed to be a difficult thing, guys. Okay, this is not supposed to be a difficult thing. Let's see. Create array from. I'm happy with this. Okay. Let's see. Okay, 100%. Let's say 1 over 2. Let's see. Okay, that means we're only displaying 2. So what we want to do, we want to scratch this. We want this to be bigger. Okay. Okay, guys, let's see. I think now we are going to come up with something. Okay. Okay, let's start from here. Okay. Class name, let's set the BG. Okay, BG, let's say BG red. Let's see, I wonder why this. Okay. Okay, there's nothing there. Okay. Array.from. So we've got the carousel item key index 100%, empty basis 1 over 2. Okay. And okay. Okay. So we are having the green item filling the entire container. Okay, we're having the green item filling the entire container as an item. It makes sense. And then inside it, we've got this pink container. Okay, obviously it's not filling the entire space. Okay, it looks like to me somewhere here we are supposed to do something somewhere here. Okay, let me go back. Carousel, why it looks like yeah, giving me a tough time. 50% to set the spacing between a negative m value. Okay. Orientation, nope. Options, align top, nope. That's not what I want. Okay, I want the size of the carousel. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Example. Spaces. Okay. It is full. Carousel option. Return the carousel. Okay, here's the carousel. And then just the width is full. Let's check here on our code. Okay, this is the carousel. The width is full and it likes it starts. Okay, let's check this, guys, for the last time. I think now we might get it. Okay, my apologies about that. Let's see. Where is the carousel? Here is the carousel. Okay, that's a line. Next with an SM. Let's see. What if we can change this with full? Let's just give it 600 pixels. Okay. Let me. Da, 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 da. I click on this. Okay. With okay, maximum with an SM. Okay, PG card red doesn't really work. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to pause the video and just quickly check here around. I don't want to waste your time unnecessarily. Okay, and then we will take it from there. My apologies about that. Okay, I know this is a very simple thing. It's not that difficult, but obviously maybe because of I'm making a tutorial or something. Okay, obviously when I'm coming back, it's going to be a very simple thing. Okay, let me save your time now. Okay, I will come back. All right, guys. I am back. Okay, I am back. So disappointed in myself. Okay, but let's see. Guys, I have tried to check what is the problem, why I can't control this container until I realize This was just in front of me, but obviously, guys, I have missed it. Okay. You see this maximum width SM. Okay, it locks the width of whatever that we want to do. Okay, so for instance, let me just save this. As you can see, this is how it is. Let's change this to 700. Okay, save. Nothing happened, guys. It's only this. Okay, and then if you remove this, and then let's save. As you can see, guys, now things are starting to scale, and things are flexible as we wish. Okay, my apologies about that. I didn't see it, as even though it was in front of me. But after that, I paused the video. I was like in a hurry, because sometimes when you've paused the video, if you come back tomorrow, things become worse. Maybe you might not be interested to continue, or you don't really know where you have left, and the mood is different. Okay, so it's a mission and a half to leave a video hanging. Okay, for me, at least for me. So I was in a hurry. I was like, I was removing things. Okay, because I was like, why things are not happening the way I want to. When I removed this, all of a sudden, boom, it was big, and I was like, I knew it's a small thing. Okay, but obviously, bugs are like that. You always feel like it's a small thing. Okay, guys, a lesson learned. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so now, let's see, guys. Okay, believe me, what can I say, modifying these things is not difficult. Okay, SHADCN is not that difficult. Okay, as you can see, it was just a small thing that I didn't see. Okay, so now I've got a bigger space. Okay, remember, we were attempting to make this 100%. Okay, let's see. In fact, we wanted to make it 80, if I can be honest. That's what we had in mind. Let's see. As you can see, 100% doesn't really, in fact, even percentage, it looks like percentage is not going to take us where we want to go. Okay, because maybe this is 100% of the, what can I say, the entire view. Okay, 100% of the entire view, of which we don't want that. We want 100% of the parent container, which is the dark one. So how can we achieve that? So you must always be careful of using 100% and the screen of 100. Okay, if you are not careful, you might end up with things like this. So let's apply the logic here, the styling logic. This is going to be 100%, yes, but it must be 100% of the parent container. So let's look for the parent container. Okay, where is it, where is it, where is it? It's supposed to be now. You see, pausing the video, you are no longer in the flow. You've lost, you forgot a lot of things. Okay, but let's see what we can do. This is inside a folder, and that folder is, let's see, we in the layout. Okay, I think we are in home, guys. Home. Okay. Here is it. Okay, we're on home. So imagine if I would have like maybe decided to continue tomorrow. Okay. Usually for me, I usually don't continue with videos that I've cut in the middle. It's tough for me to continue. Okay. So let's continue, guys. Okay. So we are here. So we want this parent container. Okay. At the moment, we didn't give it powers or some rules, okay, to overrule its own children. So how do you do that? You do that by making it relative. If it's absolute, it will achieve the same thing, but relative achieves exactly that without disturbing the flow of your components. Okay, so now what we are trying to do here in terms of styling, we are telling the content, the child, that when we mean 100%, we mean 100% of your parent container, not of the whole body. Okay, let's save, guys, and see. I am expecting this to shrink, but if it doesn't, that is not much of a problem. And also I've got a problem of my slow computer and my things not quickly responding to what I want. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it seems like the 100% it's not going to really do what we want. Okay, fine. If it doesn't do what we want, even though we have some sort of, let's check absolute how it is. Okay, it's small letter, so even relative, it's a small letter. Okay, okay. Now let's try the width of full instead. Okay, let's see, where are we going to try that? So for now, let's leave this relative here. Okay, let's try it inside here. Okay, go back here. This 100% doesn't really give us what we want. Let's try a width of full, which I believe technically in the background, it does the same thing as the width of 100, as you can see, guys. So even width of full is not going to give us what we want. So to keep it going and keep it flowing like water, let's just set a solid width. Okay, let's just set a solid width that we will change as time goes by. Okay, I just need to, as I'm coding, an idea will come and I will know what to do. Okay, if I'm inside this parent, okay, and this parent is relative, suppose when I'm saying 100%, this fits exactly this as it is. Suppose that happens. Okay, but now I don't know why it looks like it really doesn't want to happen, but that doesn't matter for now. For the sake of this tutorial, let me just type 500 and see. Okay, as you can see, guys, let's see now. If we are putting a definite value there, I'm worried about the responsiveness. Okay, okay, so what we are going to do for now, we are going to put that value just for the sake of getting this done. Okay, then we will get back to it. Okay, quick, I hope you understand, guys, what I'm trying to say. Okay, so what we wanted to do, what have we changed? The MD basis. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's just set the basis to, let's say 1/7. Let's see what will happen. Okay, the basis to 1/7. Let's see. Okay, okay. No matter how big it is, since we are having this to a definite number, it's not really going to give us what we want. Okay, let me just make it, let's say 900. Okay, as big as possible. Okay, for now. Okay, guys, for now. Okay, okay, as you can see, so meaning that we can style these. Okay, these just to look exactly the same as this. Okay, as soon as we get this size or shape, then we will deal with that thing. Okay, so let's go back to the one that has the cart container. The width is 200. Is this the perfect width? Okay, this one is 3, this one is 2. Let's make this one 250. Let's see, I'm happy with this. Okay, I'm happy with this. In terms of the height, let's see, the height is 250. Let's make the height to be 400 and see. Okay, this is the height of the green, the parent container. Okay, let's make it 400. Okay, it's too much. Let's make it 300. Okay, let's see. I think now, let me see. Yeah, I think now it's fine. Let me make it 380 just to see. Okay, 380. What happened to 300? What happened to 300? Maybe 300 is exactly the size of this. Okay, I think so, which is fine. Let's work on the black um, part. Let's give it a height of 280. The height of 280 pixels. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, I think this is almost like 300. So let's go back. Okay, it's not as big as this one. This is not where I want to be. Let's move this to the side. Move this to the side. I want this to be here. This is too big, it looks like to me. Okay, this is not that big. Okay, but as you can see, guys, some other things, I trust that it's the things that you can maneuver. Okay, but now I'm just going to change this for the sake of getting this to look like that one. Okay, let's make it 200. It's somewhat there. I think 230 will do. Okay, 230 will do. And in terms of the height, for now, let's leave it like this. Okay, now let's go to the red part. Okay, the red part, as you can see. My logic is telling me that the red part is supposed to, let's just remove everything on the red part. I don't think the red part will affect us that much. Okay, then this part. Okay, even if we can just delete things here, as you can see, okay, it's just attaching itself exactly to where we want it to be. So it's not a train smash or it doesn't do anything. Okay, so also we can even remove this color. P1, there was P something there. Okay, which was P1 that I have removed. Okay, let's remove this. Okay, or this P1 is the padding. Okay, all right. So let me maximize it and see how it looks. Okay, it fits the entire area. Let's come back here. Okay, it fits almost the entire area. Let me just check something. It fits the entire area. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I don't have a problem with this. Let's see. This one spans from this side to this side. Okay, hours for now. Okay, for now it doesn't do that for now. Okay, which that's not much of a problem. Um, I'm happy with the sizes and the spaces. Okay, now guys, let's go back to the actual thing that we want to do. So as you can see, guys, we are getting there. Okay, we are getting there. Um, we just need to, what can we do? What can we do? Okay, let's first solve this problem. Let's make this 100% as we want. Okay, so let's leave it as it is. Where is that 900? To be honest, we don't want 900 here. We want 100%. So let's try full. Okay, let's try full. Okay, let's try full. Okay, let's see. Okay, if you are full, let's see. Does the parent inside here? Okay, let me go back. Now the CSS skills are needed. Okay, this is this one. Okay, does it have to align stat? Let's see. Okay, I don't think it's this align stat is necessary. Okay, but I must not change too many things. I might get up confused. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's go back to the parent of this. Okay, which is the parent of this is this one, the page. Okay, now we need to work a magic here. Okay, this page, okay, this page, we've got a div here. Okay, inside this page, and this div is relative. Yes. Um, this div have the height, okay, but this div doesn't have the width, okay. So if we are telling this guy to be controlled by this div, whereas this div doesn't have a width in a way, I think there is something there, okay. So what we can do, let's start by doing this. Let's give this guy a width. Okay, for now, let's make it a solid width of 600 pixels and see. Now we want to see, is this child going to misbehave? Okay, and if it does, well, we won't understand as parents. Okay, like any other parent doesn't understand when the child misbehaves. Okay, okay, so let's check that guy. So I'm trying to say here, our parent doesn't have a width. Okay, so this guy cannot fit in the width of a parent that doesn't exist. That's my first thinking about it. Okay, so whenever you are facing some challenges with styling children, always put the blame on the parent. Exactly, that's what we are doing. Okay, as you can see, this guy will always fit the parent. If the parent is 600, the slider will always fit that. So meaning that the parent didn't have the width as much as it was relative, okay, meaning that it was assuming the responsibility. Okay, let's see what if we can deprive it the responsibility. Okay, let's see what will happen. Let's see. Okay, looks like even if we've removed our relative, it will still, this 100% will still it will still be there are some errors. Maybe there's an error in my code. There's no error here. Okay. Not a problem. Let's just apply the good programming practices. We know that this is relative. It governs this. Okay. Cool. Now it looks like we're getting there, guys. So what if the width of this could be full, because now it has got the width. Okay, and its own width is full. So still now it takes the entire area, which is we are somewhat getting there. So let's see, let's make this 1000 pixels for now, just to check. Okay, cool. Let's see the left and right. Was this 100 or 1000? Okay, I can see it's 100. Okay, okay. So if this is going to be the width of 100%, let's say 100% in terms of percentage, let's look at the parent. Okay, this is a page. We've just got this div as a parent. Um, okay, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. This div, I don't think it plays a role here. Okay, this div doesn't really play a role. Okay, number one. Where is the other div that doesn't play a role? This div doesn't play a role. Okay, it does nothing. Okay, this div has got some styles. Okay, so we can some sort of use it. Okay, it has got some styles, so it works. It's significant, and also as you can see, it's 300. Okay, let me make it 320. 320. Okay, let me make it 320. I want it to give it some space. Okay, as you can see. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, and then this is inside, okay, a layout. Okay, we are always blaming the parents for the misbehaving kids. Okay, so let's go back to the parent. I think the parent is in this layout. Okay, the parent that I'm blaming, it's the bottom section. Okay, remember the bottom section on this. Okay, there is a top, which is the top bar, and there's a bottom section. Okay, so we are blaming the bottom section. Bottom section doesn't have a width necessarily. Okay, I'm not sure if this will take me to where I'm going, but I've got a strong feeling that it will take me there. But let me just think about it for now to apply my own mind. Okay, so we are having this container. Okay, we are having this container. It's sharing its own space in terms of the width with the top bar. Okay, let's go back to it and see what are its own styles. As you can see, this is the top bar, okay, and this is the container. Okay, how is the sharing like? Okay, the height of this is 100%. This guy is saying that, okay, I will take 100% of the space. I think this 100% leaves us with this gap. Okay, do you see this gap? Okay, this guy didn't occupy the entire remaining space. Okay, it didn't occupy the entire remaining space. What it did, it occupied 100% of the space. Okay, meaning that if it's 100% of the space, it starts from here, guys. Okay, from this top to this bottom. Okay, now take that height and as it is, move it down to here, because this guy is saying that you cannot push me away, so you will start from the bottom. So this gap here has been added here in the bottom. Here is it. Okay, so meaning that here we have solved the problem, but we didn't solve it the best way. Okay, so meaning that 100% here is not good, because 100% is 100% of the entire screen. Okay, so what we need to do first, we need to tell this gray area to take the remaining space. At this point in time, just like here, we are not supposed to move anywhere. Okay, as you can see, even here, we are not supposed to move anywhere. Okay, so let's fix that first. Okay, so I'm going to go here, I'm going to remove this 100%. Okay, it doesn't have to be 100%. Let's go back here and see what will happen here. I'm happy with this. As you can see, guys, at the moment, we are not supposed to scroll. Okay, this must remain like this. Then that means our styling will be perfect. Let me just check my recording. Okay, it looks like yes. Okay, because sometimes you forget to record and then. Okay, guys. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much. You are going to become a better developer. Let's see. Let's continue. Let's solve this problem, guys. Okay. So what I want to do now, I want to tell this guy to occupy this space. Okay, let's see how do we tell that guy. So I'm going to make use of flex. Okay, going to make use of flex. First of all, before I make use of flex, okay, is this guy and this guy, are they inside a flexed parent? Okay, let's see, this is the right section. Okay, the right section has used a flex of 1, but it doesn't mean it's governing its own children to use flex. So I would like to believe this is not a flexed parent, okay? It's just utilizing the flex of its own parent, which is this center, okay? So this guy doesn't have flex. Now let's put a center here, okay? This center automatically have got flex, okay? Let's just save and see what will happen, okay? Okay, this way of doing it, of flexing, obviously center has got this tendency of centering things. Okay, so we can quickly push flex there. Okay, I was trying to save my time from typing, but so what we can do now, let's just put flex, okay, because we want the flex property. So now the right section, okay, the right section has the flex capability. As you can see, what it did, it arranged its own children in such a way that they are arranged in rows. Okay, this is the gray part plus the top tab. Okay, the first thing that we need to do, we just need to tell it we want the flex direction of row. Okay, my apologies about these capital letters. We want a flex direction of row. Sorry, column. My apologies about that, because it's already a row. Okay, as you can see, now we are back to where we are, but now we've got more command. I'm not sure you get what I'm trying to say. Now we are in control. Okay, before we got here, but we were not in control, guys. Okay, so now that the parent has got a flex, okay, I can tell this guy, the gray one, to take a flex of 1, meaning that occupy the entire remaining area. okay, until you are blocked by this top guy. Okay, let's quickly do that, meaning that I am not expecting to move the bar here, because once I type 100%, it will move, let's say, to this, but also 100% means that from here to here, meaning that now that remaining space will be pushed down. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, guys. Okay, let's see. So now we want to tell the gray guy, which is the bottom section, take a flex of 1. Okay, occupy the entire area. Okay, as you can see, guys, now the gray part is occupying the entire area without being 100%. Remember, I told you that we must be careful with 100% and screen. Okay, let me just type here. For instance, this is what I'm saying, guys. Okay, I hope you are going to get it. Okay, this is the screen. This is 100%. Okay, let's say 100% is 100. Okay, it's 100. Okay, now if this container is alone here and we're asking it to take 100%, it take 100% of the screen. Okay, cool. As you can see, guys. Okay, if maybe there is a top bar here that takes 10%, if this guy at the bottom, we are asking it to take 10%, okay, 100%, it will take this 100%. So when we take this 100%, let's say this 100% from here to here, it will move and move and move and move and feel like still this is not 100%, okay? It will move like this will be 10 here because this is a space that has been taken. It will go down extra with 10, okay? So these are the things that you just need to know. Even if you are making let's say screen in Tailwind applies behind the hood, behind the scene, a height of 100 view width. Okay, it's more like the same as 100%. Okay, like it does the same thing. It takes 100% of the view width of view height. Okay, so enough about that, guys. Let's keep it going and keep it flowing. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, we are learning a lot from here. Okay, now that we have blamed the parent and we've found and we've pinpointed the actual parent to blame, we are going back to inside the children, going back. Okay, so as we are here, we've got some children. Now we know. Okay, let's tell this parent to govern its own children. Okay, this parent needs to be relative. Okay, we are trying to tell it whenever we say 100%, take the responsibility. It's 100% of your own area. Okay, then let's just check how it looks like. As you can see, guys, nothing changed much. Then let's go back to the page. Okay, go back to the page, but not this page, the actual page, the home page. Okay, now this carousel area, now it's 1,000 for now. As you can see, it was a concrete number. Okay, it was a concrete number. Okay, it was a concrete number. It's 1,000. I don't mind about that. Okay, it's a big number. Where is it? Page. Okay, carousel center. Concrete number. Here is a concrete number. Now let's change it to full. Okay, change it to full and see. Let's see. Okay, I'm not sure if something happened or nothing. My apologies about that. Let's just maximize. Okay, let's see. It looks like did I save? Looks like there is a lot of misbehavior here. CSS doesn't want to do what we want it to do, and unfortunately, we are humans. It's going to do what we want it to do. Let's go back. We have a width of full here. Okay. Now, let me see, but still it's giving us that width of 100%. Let me check what this error. Type error failed to fetch stock, and this one, it has got nothing to do with what we are doing. Okay, let's see. Let's see where we are. We are on the carousel area. Okay, on the carousel area. What I like about the carousel is that it takes the width of the width of the sky. Okay, it takes the width of the sky. Now I think I'm going to, my last resort will be to use mathematics to solve the problem, but let's just check. It takes the width of this guy. If this guy is 700 pixel, okay, it follows this guy exactly, which is a good start, okay, it's a good start. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use mathematics, okay. I think the same thing applies here. When I'm putting 100%, okay, 100%, this guy, okay, the gray guy, pushes this part to outside the screen, okay. For instance, let's say instead of 100%, let's see what 100% will do, and I will make 80%. I will have to check what will happen, as you can see. So let's make 80% as a proof that things are being pushed outside the screen. Okay. Let's see, even 80%. I've got two displays here. Will that make an effect? Even 80%. Let's make 70. Okay, this is 70% of what then? Okay. I think these two displays, maybe it might happen they are playing with me. Okay. 30%. Okay, 30% works. 50, which is half of this screen. Okay, it looks like it's making sense. This is half of the screen. Okay, let's see. But nevertheless, I don't see the left part. Okay, let's say 70% of the screen. Let's see. Um, this 70 to me looks like 90. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. This is interesting. Okay. Now, let me try to use mathematics. Okay. Let me try to use mathematics. This is an interesting problem. Okay. Let me click save. Okay. This doesn't even have the width and height now. Okay. Maybe because, even though it doesn't have, maybe this carousel is playing a role. Okay. Let's go back. Where is the carousel? The width is full, which is width is 100%. Okay, let me remove the width as full and see. Okay, and sometimes my code doesn't refresh. That's the other thing. Okay, sometimes my code, as you can see, is taking time as if but now I am not sure if it's running or what. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, but I need to quickly come up with a solution for now, even though it's going to be a temporary solution, so that I can wrap up the video. Okay, it has been an interesting and a tough one. Okay, let me go back to page. Okay, let me go back to page and give this guy a specific width, not search the entire page. Where is it? App. Okay, not here. This is app. Here is page. Okay. Relative center. Okay. You are relative. Let me give you a width of, let's say 600 pixel. Okay. Give this a width of 600 pixel. Everything works fine when that is the case. Okay, so these guys are arranged vertically as a column and they share the space. So this guy has got flex here from top to bottom, but what about its width? Okay, the gray guy. Okay, um this is the width of this one. I'm happy with this. Okay, this is a carousel and you are being rendered by the layout. Okay, let's see. Okay, the gray guy, it's got the flex of 1. The same thing which was troubling us before. I think even with the width, it's the same thing that is troubling us, because I was saying this doesn't have a height, or the height was 100 and we're having some issues. Now let's check here. This guy doesn't have the width. Okay, really it doesn't. Let's first give it a width of 100. Okay, apologies about that. Let's give it a width of 100% and let's see. Okay, let's see what will happen when we give it a width of 100%. Let me force this to refresh. Okay, this is an interesting styling problem. Okay, now I know that this guy has the width. Okay, if its own children they want to maybe to be display 100% or 80%, is going to be 80% of this width. Okay, let's just quickly do a test. Let's say we were telling this guy to be 500 pixels. Okay, let's see if are we bulletproof. Let me refresh. Okay, this is 500 pixel. I'm happy with that. Okay, I'm happy with that. So let's make this guy 100%. And as we make it 100%, we need to be sure that we don't have this scrolling bar here. Okay, because once we have that scrolling bar, still that's a problem. Okay, as you can see, guys, this guy now it has got the width, so it's 100% of this. Okay, as you can see, but it doesn't give us an extra space here. I'm happy with that. So this guy has got the height, which is flex of 1, and it has got the width, which is the width, it's 100%. I think now if we make this guy, the black one, 100%, it's supposed to be 100% of this guy. Okay, so I'm just saying, with styling, you can't say this is 50% of nothing. Okay, 50% of nothing, obviously it's a problem. Okay, so the child div will look for the body as a reference to 100%. Okay, now I think we did everything well. Okay, according to our own thinking. Okay, you've got which is, where is this guy? You've got a width now. So if the children, where can we get the children, is going to be the page. If the children, let's see, where is the page layout app? Yes, if the children which are being rendered here, the width is 600. Now let me just type here just to check if things are still working. Let me just make it 900. Is it going to expand? Okay, if this guy could be 100%, I would like to believe it's going to be 100% of the gray part, guaranteed. It's supposed to be like that. Let's see. Okay, very strange. Okay, now I'm starting to think of the two displays. Okay, because here, when I'm pushing this to this side, okay, it continues to show on the other screen. Okay, I'm starting to think of maybe these displays, they are playing a role. Okay, maybe the overall, because this 100% is too big for this screen. Okay, so I'm starting to think that these two display, this first screen and the second screen, are playing with me a little bit here. But That's not a problem, guys. Let's just try to wrap the tutorial, and then I will do some investigation behind the scene. I hope you've been learning something, but based on the best knowledge I know about CSS, we did everything right. Okay. I think what might be the challenge, it's the technology. Okay. So let's see. So we are here, we are trying 100%. Obviously it didn't do what we want. Okay, even full, obviously it does the same thing. Okay, let's see. This is class name with 100%, and this is centered. Your height is this. Yes, not a problem. Okay. What else can we do? Are you relative? Yes. Okay. Cool. Is the layout parent of yours also relative? Let's see. This is the parent. Yes, the parent is also relative. Okay. Does it has the width? Yes. Okay. It has the width. Okay. The width is 100%. Okay, which is 100%. Okay. Let's check the parent of the parent, which is this guy. The right section itself. The right section doesn't have the width. Okay. The right section doesn't have the width. Let's see. Okay, the right section doesn't really have a width. Okay, let's see, which is this section. I think now we are getting there. Okay, the right section, this guy, which is this is the left and this is the right. The right section didn't have a width. Okay, now that we have gave it a width, as you can see, guys, something changed. Okay, let me just quickly show you this. Okay, it didn't have the width, as you can see. Okay, now that we are giving it a width, okay, as you can see, now it looks like it's working. Okay, okay, cool. We are getting there. I think now this guy, okay, this 100%, it's starting to give us the problem. Okay, I think we are getting there. Okay, let's also what can I cascade down again. Let's just look here. We've got a left with the height. Okay, this one is fine. Okay, now our problem started here. So we've got this as 100%. Was it supposed to be 100%? I think if I can make this 90%, let's say, okay, because where it is, it's sharing the space with this guy. Okay, so it doesn't really have all the rights to be 100%. Okay, this is the right section. It's sharing the space with this guy. So it really doesn't have the right to be like 100%. Okay. Okay, let's say, what if I make it 80? Okay. What if I make it 80? Let's see. Okay, I think that 90 was working. Now, I think the cause of this, okay, it's all the experiment that we were doing inside these tabs, which really didn't work on our favor. Okay, let's see. For instance, now this guy as a container, it needs to be relative so that it can govern its own children. Okay, its own children, they need to scale, but according to it. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then let's go down here. Okay, this is the right section. You've got the top section here, and we've got the bottom section. The bottom section is relative, and it's 100%. Okay, let's make it 80 also. Let's see. Okay, I think this is the 80 of that one. Okay, of the bottom section. Let's make it 90 and see. This is 90 of the bottom section. It makes sense. Okay, let's make it 100 and see. Sorry. Okay, meaning that the bottom section is going to reach exactly this part. I think for me, this works and I'm happy with it. Okay, I think what might be overlapping it's other things. So let's get inside to the children. Okay, this has been a long one. So meaning that now when we're getting into the children, what are we rendering here? We are rendering home, which is the app home. Let's get to these guys. Okay, let's make this guy 90. And let's see, working in percentages helps. Okay, as you can see, guys, now we are starting to get there. Working in percentages helps because remember we are talking about responsiveness. Having a rigid value, it's a problem because when you are supposed to scale down, it might not scale. So relying on percentages helps. Okay, so let's see, now we are having 90% here. Let's, okay, I think even this one works well. Okay, let's make it 95. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think this makes sense. This can be 5%. So meaning that even if we can make this one 100% and drill down to its own children, okay? If we are having a gap here, the problem must be inside its own children. Let's see. Okay, align start. The width is full. Um, let's remove the width of full and see. Okay, let's see. Okay, as you can see, guys, okay, nope, 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 nope. Looks like we are having, okay, a very, very big one. Not a problem, okay. Instead of having a width of full, thanks to this, then let's have a width of 90%, okay. Must not be 100%. Let's have a width of 90%. Okay, as you can see, this guy now, okay, all our layers are intact. Okay, the guy who has been misbehaving is this guy. Okay, the one that we are dealing with, this guy. Okay, now we have made this guy to be 90% of its own parent because its parent is relative. As you can see, guys, this space and this one. Okay, in fact, not the also because this guy might end here, but this makes sense on 90%. As you can see, okay, this is 5% and this is 5%. Okay, it makes 10. For me, I'm happy with this. What makes me happy with this, number one, we are relying on percentages. Okay, as you can see, this guy now is starting to be responsive because we are relying on percentages. Okay, we are not using, what can I say, we are not using fixed numbers. Okay, this works for me. Okay, this works for me 100%. Let's go back here and check. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, guys, I am Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer. If you have made it this far, congratulations. Okay, so as you can see, guys, it has been a tough one. I'm glad that it has been a tough one. I have learned a lot of things on the way. Okay, and also some CSS technique that I have, what can I say, thrown away long time ago. Okay, but in the next video we will continue with styling this. Okay, I was hoping that we are going to style it, but it looks like SHADCN gave me a tough time, understandably, and accepting the defeat with dignity. Okay, it will mean that I need to refresh and practice more so that next time this can be a little bit quicker. Okay, so guys, this is it. I hope you are enjoying or you have enjoyed this long tutorial. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to commit this to GitHub so that if you sign up in my newsletter, you can get the updated link. Okay, thank you so much. See you on the next one. Now let me stop the video.